So today we're going to be working problems from day number 7. And so we're going to start with review question number 19. The review question says a bowl has a volume of 1.1 liters. What is its volume in cubic centimeters? So I'll start out with 1.1 liters over 1. In order to get to cubic centimeters, I really need to get to milliliters first. So I'm going to convert liters to milliliters, and in 1 liter there are 1,000 milliliters, so that will cancel out. Now I can convert milliliters to cubic centimeters because I know that's a 1-to-1 ratio. For every 1 milliliter there is 1 cubic centimeter. So I can get that to cancel out. I am trying to get an answer in cubic centimeters. Correct? Yes. Trying to get an answer in cubic centimeters, so that's the last thing that I have to do. So really all I end up having to do is multiply this by 1,000. So that's going to give me 1,100 cubic centimeters for number 19. Okay. Then we're going to look at number 20. Number 20 says a sample of liquid has a volume of 143.6 liters and it wants the volume in cubic meters. So 143.6 liters over 1. And I'm going to make a little note up here that I'm trying to get to cubic meters so that I don't forget where we're supposed to end up here. So again, in order to get from our volume measurement to our cubic length measurement, I've got to change it to milliliters first. So I've got to go from liters to milliliters. 1 liter converts to 1,000 milliliters, so that will cancel. Now that I have it in milliliters, I can go to cubic units from milliliters to cubic centimeters, and that's a 1-to-1 ratio, so that will cancel out like that. In order to get from cubic centimeters to cubic meters, this is where you have to be careful, because what you know is that from centimeters to meters, there are 100 centimeters for every 1 meter, but this is cubed, so you have to be sure to do this 3 times. So I'm going to write this 2 more times to make a total of 3. And so now all of my cubic centimeters will cancel out, and I will have an answer in cubic meters, which is what was asked for. And so really I'm multiplying by 1,000 and then dividing by 100 3 times, and that should give me an answer of 0.1436 cubic meters. Okay? Extra problem number 9. A container has a volume of 750 cubic centimeters. What is its volume in liters? So again, I'm going to stick an L up here so I remember where I'm trying to go with this. I start out with 750 cubic centimeters. I put that over 1. To get to my volume measurement, I need to go from cubic centimeters to milliliters. And I know that in 1 cubic centimeter, I have 1 milliliter. So that will cancel out. I'm trying to get to liters, so I've got to put milliliters on the bottom, liters on the top. For every 1 liter, there are 1,000 milliliters, so now that will cancel out. So I have a final answer in liters. So what I've done is I've taken 750 and I've divided it by 1,000, and so that will give me a final answer of 0.75 liters. Just 2 significant figures in that one because that 0 is not significant. So 0.75 liters. Okay. Finally then, extra problem number 10. A sample of a liquid has a volume of 0.013 cubic meters. 0.013 cubic meters. So that's what they're giving me to start with. And they're asking me for a volume in liters. Similar problem here where I have a cubic unit. In order to get to the volume unit that they're asking me for, I've got to watch that cubic unit and get it down to cubic centimeters. So I'm going to have to go from meters to centimeters. In 1 meter there are 100 centimeters, but I have to do this 3 times because it's cubed. So times 100 centimeters in 1 meter, and I have to do that a 3rd time in 1 meter. So now this cubic meter will cancel out with those 3. Okay, so now that I've got cubic centimeters, because I've got 3 of them there, I can convert cubic centimeters to milliliters, because in 1 milliliter, there's 1 cubic centimeter. So these 3 will now cancel with this one. I need to go from milliliters to liters. So I want liters. I'm trying to get rid of milliliters. In 1 liter, there are 1,000 milliliters. So now that will cancel out. And so I have one long multiplication problem here. And when I end up multiplying that out and then dividing by 1,000, you should end up with an answer of 13 liters. Again, 2 significant figures because that's how many I had at the beginning. So that takes care of us for day 7.